Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I just wanted to hang out and chat about some gaming themed makeup. I recently acquired the new 1UP collection from Lethal Cosmetics and it kind of inspired this video. I was playing around with the palette today and I was like, I feel like I've acquired a decent collection of gaming themed makeup specifically, and I figured I would chat about it. Now, there are definitely things out there that I do not own personally. There's even some things that I have owned but I no longer own, like I don't have any of the Animal Crossing Colourpop collection anymore, but I thought it'd be fun to chat about what I own. Maybe you can chat about what you own as well, and we can just have fun. Like I mentioned, I did of course film this look. It's part of my 2 looks 1 palette with that Lethal Cosmetics 1UP palette. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessory details go, these earrings are from Undoubtedly Mad on Etsy. And this choker that does not want to stay put, I believe is from Raven Beads. It's quite old though. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into it, chat about some gaming themed makeup. So, no particular order, let's just dive in. I mean, I guess we can talk about what I've already lightly mentioned. The Lethal Cosmetics 1UP palette. I love that this is shaped more like an arcade console rather than a controller, because when I first saw the inside revealed like this, my brain automatically thought controller, because it's like a weird shaped controller. I understand that it's not a controller at all, but at first glance and from this direction, I thought that's what the shape would be. But I'm happy that it looks like this. And I like that the screen changes to different things. It's so cool. And honestly, the color story is a lot of fun too. All the fun details are there. Like we have the player 1, player 2 that you would find on an arcade console. We have the different arrows, up, down, left, right. I think the colors are a lot of fun. And the names are great too. We have insert coin, 8-bit, power up, hit point, joystick, combo, split screen, final boss, avatar, high score, bonus, game over. I think this is a lot of fun. I like how vibrant it is, and I think this does capture the gaming vibe perfectly, especially like old school style. I think this is super fun. Moving on, let's chat about these. The Sugar Pill Fun Size palettes. They're definitely like, they don't scream in your face gaming when you look at it like it's a little kitty, but it is 8-bit style, and you look at the shade names, they are gaming inspired. I love these palettes, by the way. I have done many a look with both of these on my channel if you are interested. Here they are together. This is the original Fun Size right here, and this is the Fun Size 2. And again, they don't necessarily like scream gaming until you really get into it, but there's the 8-bit kind of textures around the shadows, and the names, they speak for themselves. In the original one, we have Cheat Code, 8-bit, Player 1, Twitch, Level Up, Rage Quit, Continue with the question mark, which I love that shade specifically, that beautiful yellow. High Score and Game Over. And then in the other one, we have Power Up, Grind, Button Mash, Loading, ... Elixir, Final Boss, Player 2, Double Jump, Critical Hit, and these go really well together. I think these are a lot of fun. They're super, super cute. Wonderful formula as well, by the way. They build up and blend out super, super easily. I feel like you can kind of pastelize them, but you can also make them very vibrant. I might like the number 2 more than the original just because I like the kind of unique tones that are in here, and that weird, ugly, in a good way green. I say ugly in the best way possible. That swampy green, one of my favorite things ever. Side note, what are your favorite video games? I am clearly a Nintendo person. I love all the Mario games. Super Mario Sunshine and Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door specifically will always hold a special place in my heart. I've been on a huge Sims kick. Really, I've been into The Sims for many, many years of my life, but for the last like 2 months straight, it's all I want to play. I'm obsessed with Kingdom Hearts. I love the Life is Strange video games. Animal Crossing, Let's Build a Zoo is a newer favorite of mine. I have a lot of favorites. I'm not really into shooting games. I very much like Nintendo and cozy games for the most part. But moving right along, next is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Druid palette. Now, even though this isn't necessarily like video game themed per se, it's definitely themed on a characterization that can be found in video games or other tabletop games, D&D, all sorts of stuff like that. I love this palette and I love the theming, and I thought it still was fitting to put into this video because even though it's not necessarily like, oh, it's a video game, it's still gaming character fantasy kind of vibe, you know? I love this though. I've ranked this very highly in recent ranking videos. I cannot get enough of it. It is so, so good. The mattes are so buttery and pigmented, and the shimmers are so special and wet looking and shifty. I love it, and I cannot wait for what else is to come from this brand. I have very high hopes. And just because I've been reading the names out so far anyways, we have Root, Balance, Forest, Bare Form, Serenity, Sage, Transformation, Regrowth, and Old Growth. There is so much just love and heart and thought put into this, and I just absolutely love it. I have this one that I actually totally forgot that I owned. I got sent this maybe a couple months ago, but this is the Spoiled Lips Cosmetics Level Up Your Highlight Palette. Looks like a little Game Boy. The inside just looks like a highlight palette. The mirror has like the little arrows on it, but for the most part, it's a very unassuming palette. It just has like gaming theme really for the packaging itself, not so much for like what's on the inside, but it isn't a bad highlight palette. I'll swatch just some of the shades here for you. Here's the first three of them. The first two in particular I really like. I feel like they're very wet looking. All of the other ones are almost a little bit more toned down, but not a bad palette, but I'll be honest with you, it's also not like my favorite highlight palette in the world. I've enjoyed it enough, but it's not so revolutionary in my collection, but it is technically gaming themed with the packaging, so I figured I would throw it into this video so we could chat about it. I do like the Game Boy theme. It's cute. I like the heart-shaped buttons. I think that's precious. And then honestly, getting onto the last little chunk, last but not least, I figured I would save this for last. Game Beauty is the gaming brand in my collection. They do everything gaming themed. They've come out with eyeshadow palettes and highlighters now. They also have brushes, actually. Here's one of the brushes, for example. I don't feel like the brushes necessarily scream gaming, but they do have brushes as well. We have 5 highlighters from them, and I love all of them. They're very much themed around like elemental powers. We have Pyro, obviously fire themed. Cryo, very icy. Geo, more earth and rock themed. Dendro, obviously very grassy. Floral, earthy. And then Electro, obviously electricity. I will swatch these guys for you as well. These are beautiful, shifty duochrome highlighters. They are so, so pretty. They're also not insanely sparkly in my opinion, so if you're someone who wants a colorful highlight but you don't want it to be overly glittery, this could be a good one to look for. And of course, I'll have all of these products that I'm mentioning today down below for you as long as it's available. So here you have them. They're just like nice, light, soft shifts of color. Super, super pretty. We have Pyro, Cryo, Geo, Dendro, that beautiful green, and Electro. Dendro and Electro are for sure my favorite. They're so pretty. Oh, I love these colors. I feel like they're just such a pretty, almost low light, colorful highlight, because it's not just like this bam streak of color on your face. They just look very soft, but then when they hit the light just right, it's like a flash of color. It's so, so pretty. I really enjoy these. And then of course we have their 4 palettes. These are beautiful, very well themed. The artwork is beautiful. They've actually also released, I think, t-shirts with the artwork on these as well if you're interested. I think they're still available. I'm not quite sure, but I know they did come out with those at some point. And honestly, I'm itching for another palette from them. I want one really bad. Let's just go in order of release, actually. So this is the Adventure palette. This is so pretty. I was so excited to see this brand pop up, and I was really excited when they offered to send me product right off the bat. It's just such a pretty package. I could stare at that all day. And then it just kind of opens up. There's lots of details like on the cardboard itself as well. And then this is what we have on the inside. Super, super pretty. Love these colors. There is a pressed glitter in this one, but there are no pressed glitters in the other one because everyone gave feedback that they would prefer not to have pressed glitters, and they listened, so that was nice. And honestly, I love that because their shimmer formula is really pretty, especially in like the newer palettes. They got so, so good. The shade names in this one, just because I've been reading them this whole time, we have Treasure, Boss, Stealth, XP, Level Up. We have ATK, Attack, Dungeon, Heal, Maze, and Ruins. It's just so pretty. Love the colors in here. This one will always hold such a special place in my heart. I love these different tones of green. They are so, so good. Next came the Fantasy palettes. It's so pretty. Just love the details all over it. This is what the inside of the Fantasy looks like. It is so pretty. I'm gonna swatch Mana in particular for you because it is so special. I've played with marbled shadows before, and I feel like Game Beauty does it unlike any that I've personally ever tried. Because I feel like a lot of the time, marbled shadows just kind of all merge together as one thing. But theirs, I feel like you can truly see the different dimension on your lid. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. And when you actually apply it, it looks freaking magical. The shades for this one are Illuminate, Dreamland, Celestial, Buff, Mana, Faith, Ethereal, Ice Fantasy, Courage, and Mage. I love this one. It's just so soft, and it's like winter, springtime merged together. It's so, so pretty. I love the different tones of like deeper blue mixed with the pastels. I think this is such a lovely color story. Next, I believe the third one was the Harbinger palette right here. Just look how beautiful. I could be mistaken. This could be their most recent, but I think this is the third one. Much spookier. I love this one. It came out around Halloween time, and I just love that again. Cool packaging details. The inside looks like this. I do really, really like this color story. It's so hard to pick a favorite from them. I'm pretty sure at one point I ranked this one as #1, but it's so hard because I love all of them so much. Again, I just feel like I have to swatch this marbled shadow for you because it's just so cool. Look at that. Do you see that? It's just so unique. What a cool shadow. I had to shout that out. The shades for this one are Lumen, Devour, Doom, Phantom, Abyss, Dawn, Molten, Lament, Woe, and Herald. I love, I live, I breathe. It's so, so, so cool. And I feel like this one in particular was a really good addition to what they've already done because it's so vastly different. And finally, the very last thing is the Victory palettes. It's just so pretty. So, so pretty. Again, we have that nice little detail up here. And this is what the inside looks like. It is gorgeous. It is more like neutral heavy with pops of blue. I do like it though. Even though this isn't like my go-to color story, I do still find this one to be really, really pretty. The shades in this one we have are Hard Carry, Tank, Loot, Kiting, Glory, Pug, Glass Cannon, Gold, OP, and GG. It's a really pretty vibe. It matches the packaging really well. I love that they do that. Side note, I love that their packaging always like matches the inside so nicely. I just love when brands do that. It makes my heart happy. But yeah, these are the things that I have in my collection. I don't think I missed anything. Who knows? I'm only a human being, so I may have missed something, but I'm pretty sure these are all of the kind of gaming themed makeup products that I personally own. And again, I would love to hear what you own. I would love to hear your favorite video games. Do you have anything that I talked about today? Do you want any of these? Let's just chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me, I guess just leave me some emojis that make you think of gaming, whatever that means to you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I feel like the sun does not want me to be happy today. I can't find a good balance where it's bright, but not too bright, because right now it looks dark. I'm gonna fight with it some more.